back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new here, then hello and welcome. For today's video, we are going to be doing a review on the Golden State of Mind eyeshadow palette from Colourpop. I was so excited when I seen that Colourpop was coming to Sephora, and I was really excited to see the Sephora exclusive eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys some swatches as well as a full review on this eyeshadow palette. Really quickly before we get started, I do want to mention that we are now on a schedule. I post on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so make sure you guys are subscribed so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. I also picked up 2 more of these palettes for my holiday giveaway. That is actually going to be starting on Friday, so make sure that you guys are subscribed so you do not miss out on that giveaway. I also have a current giveaway going on right now, and I will link that down below if you guys want to go ahead and enter. Let's get started with the review. Getting started, here is what the palette looks like. Really pretty packaging. I love all of the gold. It just looks very fun and girly. Opening it up, we have 15 different shimmer shades. They are all 0.98 grams, and this palette retails for $26. We do have all of the names on the back, so you can see each of the name is directly behind the pan. So I was really excited to see this palette come out. This is a Sephora exclusive and it is limited edition. I was so excited to see Colourpop in Sephora. They have been a brand that I've been a fan of for a long time, pretty much since I started kind of getting into makeup. I really love their Super Shock shadows. They are some of my favorites. So I was really excited to get a full palette full of their shimmers. I really enjoyed their individual eyeshadows. So I was really excited to see this palette come out. Getting into the formula, I have used this quite a bit. I do find that it works best if you apply it with your finger. Just use your finger, go directly on the lid. I have tried it with synthetic brushes and a lot of my flatter brushes that I typically would go in with for a shimmer shade, and I just find that it works best on my finger. Also using Fix Plus, I didn't really feel like it made much of a difference. I think that the best application was when I applied it using my fingers. So today on my eyes, I have on this shade right here, which is called Pay the Piper. So I have this one, and then I also mixed it with the Head or Tails, which is this one here. I have used quite a few other shades. I used this one here, which is Zero Gravity. I've also tried, which other one? This one here, which is Golden Egg. And I tried this first shade here, which is Watch Out. So I have tried quite a couple of shades out of the palette, and I am really impressed with the formula. Like I said, if you use it with your fingers, I feel like you get the best application. When I was using it with a brush, I wasn't as impressed. I would say that I went in with the brush first. You got pigment, just wasn't that mind-blowing, and I didn't really feel like that was the best way to apply these eyeshadows. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna swatch them all for you guys because I do think that they swatch really pretty, and I do want you guys to see how pigmented they are and what kind of formula you get when you do swatch them. First, with the very first one, this is called Watch Out. Just gonna get a little bit of that. That's kind of what you see. It looks very pigmented, very pretty. So here is the first shade called Watch Out. They are very pigmented, and I think that they look very wet, which I do like in my shimmers. The next color that I'm gonna go in with is Zero Clue. This one I do feel like has a little bit, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this one is definitely a softer shadow. So do be careful when you're swatching this one. I just don't feel like it's packed down as much as the other ones, which I do feel like makes it a lot more pigmented. So here's what that one looks like. As you can see, it's very blinding. This one is probably my favorite out of all of the shades in the palette. So going into the next one, this is Girlfriend. Here is a swatch of Girlfriend. That one has a little bit of a purple pink undertone to it. It's not really picking up as well on camera. Next shade that I'm going into is Pay the Piper. And this is a really cute orange shade. I really love having oranges in palettes because I don't feel like I get a ton of those, especially in shimmers in my eyeshadow palettes. The next one is Golden Egg. And that is another orange shade. So here's what that one looks like. It's more of like a yellow orange. Moving on to the second row, we have Unsupervised. And swatching that one. Looks like a pink red. Moving on, next we're gonna go ahead and swatch Sparkler. And here is what Sparkler looks like. That one I don't feel like blows me away. I feel like it's a little bit less pigmented than the other shades. I do want to try it on my eye so I can give it a fair chance. The next one I'm going to go into is Can't Stop. So get a nice little swatch of this one. And here is what Can't Stop looks like. I'm just really, really in love with how shimmery and really pigmented these are. I really love having like that pop on my eyes, so that's what I really like about this palette. The next one is Upright, and this one is the one that came a little bit deflated in my pan. I didn't get as much as I should have of this one. So let's go ahead and swatch this guy. I swatched a little close to the other one, I'm sorry. But here's what that one looks like. Again, those few shades, I would say this row right here doesn't really blow me as much away as the other shades do, but let's go ahead and move on to Drizzle, which is this one here. And here's what Drizzle looks like. So once again, I would say these three right here probably aren't my favorite. I'm liking this more top row here just because I feel like they are pigmented, just not as much as that first row is. And I do feel like they're packed down a little bit more than that first row. So I don't know if that has something to do with how they're swatching, but I do feel like it's just, these ones up here are a little bit softer, so they do give a lot more pigment off. Moving on to the very last row, the first one I have is Tinker Time, which is this one right here. I rubbed off the other ones, so here is a swatch of Tinker Time. Looks really nice. I'm gonna go into is Heads or Tails, sorry. This one I was really excited about because it looks like that like gray purple, and I always love, yeah, like that brownish purple color. I'm always super into using that color. Next one that I have is Wing Woman. And here is a swatch of that one. I do feel like some of these colors are very similar, like these two right here are very close. And the next one I'm gonna go into is Mind Tricks, which is right here. Really into like these cranberry reds lately, which is definitely what that one is, a really pretty for the holidays cranberry red. And the very last one from this palette is Lust in Time. And swatching Lust in Time for you guys is a nice, really pretty brown color. So here is a swatch of the bottom row for you guys. I'm definitely impressed with this eyeshadow palette. For the price, I do think you are getting your money's worth. I think that for me, I would say the middle row is a little bit more packed down. I don't know if maybe that's just my palette, but they don't seem as pigmented as the top row and the bottom row. I still really like the formula, and I think that it's not really gonna make too much of a difference because I think that you can really build it up. So yeah, that is what I think of this eyeshadow palette. Let me know how you guys feel about it if you've tried it out. And like I said, I did purchase 2 more of them for my giveaway, so 2 of you guys will get to win these. I am going to have 2 winners for that giveaway, so I'm really excited to be doing it. I will be starting it on Friday. So yeah, my all over opinion of this eyeshadow palette is I do think it's really nice. I don't know that I would necessarily pick it up again just because, like I said, I don't know if I need that whole middle row, but I do think that it's a very, very pretty eyeshadow palette, and I am impressed with it for the price. So yeah, I would love to hear your guys' opinion on what you think of this palette, if it's something that you guys are wanting to pick up. How excited are you for Colourpop to be in Sephora? Let me know in the comment section down below. Please don't forget to subscribe before you guys go, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!